we got.
We talking about
the mystery
psychopaths, right?
bag
Let's keep it going on that and on that theme.
Yes, sir.
The scumbag.
The scumbag.
You know, if you know anything about season 1, all the time we got to bring up some scumbags, and I guess we say that judgmentally.
Oh yeah, it's okay to be judgmental sometimes.
Sometimes, I mean, when you see evil and you see something wrong, I mean, Martin Luther King Jr. said the hottest place in hell.
The Reverend Doctor
Martin Luther King Jr. said the hottest place in hell is reserved for the people who saw evil happening and did nothing about it. So when we say scumbag, we just speaking to like what's real. So a man buries his paralyzed mother alive.
My heart hurts just to hear it.
3 days she was buried. The man went and confessed to the police, and his mom has survived 3 days without food and water. She's paralyzed. So, which brings me to the question. I don't really want to discuss him, but it got us thinking about what level of respect are moms, even if they're bad moms, entitled to? Like, how much should you respect your mother, even if she's not a good mother?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how much which I have an amazing mother. And shouts to Daphne Blackstock.
And, you know, my mother's amazing too. And sometimes part of what makes her amazing is that I can feel like our relationship is got amazing strain on it. You know, we don't have as close of a relationship as I would like to have. And there are some people out there, you know, shout out to Fanny, who would say that my mother is a shade hair short of being a supervillain. She's one superpower away from, or one group of scientific wealthy backers away from being a supervillain. Yes, Lex Luthor, Dr. Doom, you know, whoever you can think of that's the worst. If she had that superpower, or if she had that scientific backing, she might be a supervillain. So, Mom,
so how much respect, even knowing that?
That's right.
Does she deserve?
Well, you got to respect Dr. Doom. You got to respect Lex Luthor. This is the way that I feel about it, because so I want everybody out there to know that, you know, I am a recovering addict, and, you know, I'm not as clean and sober as I like to be, but I was raised to be addicted to drama. I got addicted to drama from a young age.
Not drama mean.
Nah, heck nah. The real drama, the real thing, the type of thing that pushes your hairline back and turns your hair gray. You know, stress. So, you know, I learned how to be addicted to drama from my mother. And, you know, these codependent relationships, you all know, in the States and around the world, things like what we call domestic violence are common. So I feel like that taught me a lot about how to be able to answer this question. And so I feel like the respect that even bad mothers are entitled to is the utmost respect.
Right.
Because the utmost respect for anyone in any condition is a reflection of your ability to be able to respect that reflection in yourself.
Right.
A little bit to the left and a little bit to the right, and, you know, you could be suffering from the same type of illness. Right. And you could be in the same type of position that person is in. So according to me, Robert Patterson, Bobby Pats, whatever you want to call me, I'm gonna say it's like that. Sometimes respecting those people means keeping a distance. Sometimes respecting those people, I say, it's always better for you to show and prove. Right. When you had the opportunity for you to be able to keep everybody safe and take those people into healthy environments and show them what a healthy relationship looks like. Right. When you had the ability to be able to, you know, do those things, then you do it. And if you don't have the ability, then you might just have to keep it moving. And that might be part of how you show the respect. So even bad mothers are entitled to the utmost respect. Kill the drama. We don't need that. You know, stay drama free. Learn how to walk away. You know, only fight that you should ever fight is the one that you got no choice to. So if your back isn't really up against the wall, you know, go the other way.
For me, like, and I agree with that 100%. And I even
that's emotional. I'm emotional.
That's what passing bags all about, man. And I'll even go one step further, not even one step further. I'll just add, I'll just contribute to that. Like, you don't respect people for them. Respect is a personal value. You respect people for yourself. Because at the end of the day, you want to know you want to know that you did everything you could, you know, to live the best life that you could. So when same thing with forgiveness. You don't forgive, like, if you have a horrible mother and you holding on to that, if you had like horrible relationships with your parents, I can't tell you how to deal with that because I didn't have that personally. But what I can tell you is that forgiveness is not something that you do for other people. You don't forgive other people just so, like you can, like, so they'll be okay. You do it for yourself because, like, I'll go to Buddha. Buddha is like, Buddha spoke on it. I'm gonna paraphrase that. When you have anger and hatred and resentment towards somebody, it's like swallowing poison and expecting them to hurt.
There you go.
Or like Jay-Z. I'll bring it contemporary. Jay-Z said, a wise man doesn't argue with fools because the person at a distance can't tell who is who. So if you are upset or angry with somebody that might be acting foolish, and you in turn act foolish just to, counteract that,
yeah,
you're just as foolish as they are.
It's true.
So
absolutely true.
It's something to consider. And I got a follow-up question.
What's your follow-up question?
What makes a good mother?
What makes a good mother?
Mother's Day just happened.
Culture.
Give it to me. What does that mean?
Yeah. When we talk about what makes a good mother, I feel like the foundation of the culture has to be there where
that's big.
If the mother is part of a union, the first thing is that the union has to be harmonious.
For sure.
If the mother isn't part of a union, she got to have the kind of character where if and when how a union is possible, she's ready for it to be harmonious. Because in the end, when we talk about resource management, man, I just feel a lot of love, man, coming through right now. Just, when we did the pre-planning for this thing, I didn't know that it was going to be like, but I feel a lot of love in this one.
Yeah.
I could say you hope that every mother, whether she's a single mother, that she has the management skills to be able to handle a relationship should the opportunity for a relationship come to her. Because when we talk about how the child fits in, it's the same way as having $1. If you got $1 and your dollar's not blood money, it's better for you to have $2, right? So, it's the same thing with parents. If your mother is healthy and she's a healthy person and she's able to hold things down, you will hope that when somebody comes along and wants to be her partner in all things, whether she has children or whether she doesn't have children, but mother, you got to have a children. Yeah, that's what I think it is. I think it's all about, the ability to be able to have the type of culture where the type of nurturing that you give is, if it's poison in the milk and you go to feed the child,
right,
then you're not doing any good. So you got to be able to, have your culture down.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
Sacrifice.
Okay.
Like, and that can come in so many different ways. Like for me, with my mom, coming from a single parent home, my mom would not eat sometimes so that we could eat. And I never noticed it when I was a kid. But like looking back as an adult, she sacrificed so much for me. My mom had me when she was 23 years old.
All right.
So, her 20s was spent as a mother. That's a sacrifice. She could have given me up. She could have like not raised me, not been in my life. But
she went to the club and was your mother?
And it was my mom.
I
think she stopped going to the club, to be honest. But
even
but let's even go to like a nuclear family with a mother and a father. Like if how can I say this?
Break it down.
Like when I say sacrifice, I mean even sacrificing what you want for your children. Because sometimes parents, like we live in Asia, and we
do live in Asia.
Parents have an idea of what their children's lives should be, what their children's lives have to be, and you have to sacrifice those ideas as well and let them live their lives. And respect them as the people they will become. Or you could choose not to. That's fine, but it's not fine. But I don't agree with that. But I think sacrifice is essential to raising a child, especially for mothers and parents in general. So what do you think is a good mother? Let us know. Holler at us on Instagram, in the email, on YouTube.
Holler.
Holla.
Holla.
Holla. Holla. Holla.
Holla. Holla. Holla.
Holla. Holla. Yeah, do that.